magandang gabi po muli sa inyong lahat mga kaibigan. Welcome sa Bayan ng Superstars para sa game number 4 ng ating Best of 7 series ng Formula Shell at ng MOBILINE Phonepals. This series is now 2-1. Abante ang MOBILINE after they won games 2 and 3. After, of course, kinuha naman ng Formula Shell yung unang nating laro. At sabi nga natin kinito nung huli tayo nagkita dito sa championship series na to. Tapos na yung tambakan. In fact, game number 3 was such a close game na halos mag-overtime na naman yung larong yun.
Totoo yan, partner. No? Palitan sila ng labang in that game number 3. At in the end, tatlo lang ang winning margin ng MOBILINE over Formula Shell.
Yes. And again, the barometer, nice block here. Binuran ni Silas yung layup ni Benji Paras. 7 seconds na lamang sa kanilang shot clock. Esplana will take that one and that will trickle in. Alam mo again, kinito, ang barometer ng sharing ito has been that 80-point mark ng Formula Shell.
Yun ang binanggit natin ng game number 2. No? In fact, para nagkaroon tayo ng parang guessing game. No?
Oo.
Ano, aabot kaya sa 80 o hindi aabot sa 80? At parang yung nga naging barometer. No? In the games that MOBILINE has been able to hold Formula Shell to 80 or less, nananalo MOBILINE.
Exactly. In fact, the Formula Shell Zoom Masters are 1-6. Nice shot mula kay Team McClary. May kakipat na foul laban kay Benji Paras. Balikan ko lamang yung thought na yun. The Zoom Masters are only 1-6 in their last 7 games. Kung saan hindi sila nakabot ng yung 80 puntos. Samantalang ang MOBILINE is 7-1 in their last 8 games where they have limited their opponents to less than 80 points.
Ito, partner, nakita natin yung instant replay. No? Si Artemus McClary, na-foul siya ni Benji Paras. Another useless foul. Sa tingin ko, no, itong Formula Shell, lapsing into a lot of those, siguro pwede na natin sabihin useless fouls. So because if, for instance, McClary, nasa taas na, nasa ere na, no? Ile-lay up na lang yung tira niya. No? You have absolutely no way of blocking the shot. Ba't ka pa magbibigay ng foul? No?
Hahabulin mo pa hindi na kailangan.
At alam natin dito si Benji Paras, fouled out in game number 3. And
Exactly.
he's such a vital cog sa laro ng Formula Shell.
John Best, on the other hand, picked up 5 fouls in the third quarter of that ball game and was practically useless coming down the stretch. Samantala Esplana already with 4 points. Layup ni Gabi Cui. Nabulabog ng depensa ng Formula Shell. You know, when we started this series, a lot of people are saying ang size, abante-abante ang Formula Shell. But with Gabi Cui's play, talagang parang nan-neutralize ng MOBILINE yung kalakihan itong Formula Shell sa ilalim.
Partner, hindi lang yung size factor, no, ni Gabi Quick. Kasi alam natin, malaki naman si Gabi. No? Yung kanyang intensity. Yun ang parang nag-i-ignite, no, dito sa fieriness ng MOBILINE. Yung fighting spirit ni Gabi Quick. At palagay ko, yan ang isang dahilan kung bakit nasa starting 5 na si Gabi Quick ng MOBILINE.
Masyadong malakas yung tira ni Tony Boy Espinosa. Rebound ni Mills taken away by Donald Williams. Here's Esplana. Williams for 3. Nothing there.
Partner, talagang sineset up ng Formula Shell to si Donald Williams to get cracking from the outside. They're giving him opportunities. So far, wala pa siya nagagawa sa labas.
Si Silas Mills naman, may ginagawa na dito on that fast break ng MOBILINE Phonepals. Well, you're absolutely right, Kinito. Nung game number 1, nakita natin pumutok sa labas itong Formula Shell and MOBILINE just didn't know what hit them. And obviously, itong 3-point shooting has also been a big factor dito sa sharing ito.
Totoo yan, no? Itong Formula Shell. Alam natin, kailangan nilang makapukol sa labas, no? Because that opens up the inside game, particularly of John Best. At saka, pati na din si Benji Paras, although alam natin si Benji tumitira sa labas. Incidentally, yung dalawang Formula Shell player na napag-usapan natin sa ating game, Pablo at saka si Castillo, did not start in this game.
Yes.
Let's find out whether they can contribute coming off the bench because malaking bagay na makapag-contribute sila sa offense ng Shell.
And when you talk about outside shooting, of course, si Noy Castillo will be a big help para sa Formula Shell. Well, right now, si Benji Paras ang tumutulong sa kanila sa perimeter with that short stab. Benji Paras with his first 2 points. Actually, si Paras has not been doing too badly in this series, averaging in double digits, 10 points and 6 boards in this championship series.
Alam mo, partner, interesting, no? Very early in this game, para nakikita natin itong MOBILINE, talagang tumatakbo sila, no?
Oh.
They seem to be keeping pace with the running attack of Formula Shell. Hindi ko alam kung bakit, no? Because etong laro ng Formula Shell, gusto nilang talagang makatakbo, no? Yung dalawang kabanan. Ito si Silas Mills took a very poor shot from 3-point range.
Patay ang butagi, ika nga samantala. Let's turn you over muna kay Ria Tanwatco. Buena naman ang report, Ria.
Well, Nolly, dito sa panig ng MOBILINE, mataas ang kumpiyansa ng mga players. Pero alam din nila na hindi nila pwede relax dyan. In fact, ang utos ni Coach Eric Altamirano was refuse to be outplayed kasi sa palagay niya, hindi mananalo itong koponan ng Shell as long as his team can match their intensity. Nolly?
Well, that is exactly the point that Kinito was making. Salamat, Ria. Yung intensity factor nitong series na to. Well, Silas Mills has not shown too much of that in this first few minutes of this first quarter. Kinito, medyo off yata ang kanyang timing, ano?
Well, hindi ko din maintindihan kung bakit ang laro ng MOBILINE parang ganito, no? Tumatakbo sila, hindi sila nagsiset up. And we saw that particularly in game number 2, kung saan nanalo yung MOBILINE by 27 points, they thrived in a slow down type of game. And they lulled Formula Shell to sleep until they were able to rest the rhythm for Formula Shell. Tapos bigla nilang binilisan yung laro towards the home stretch of that match.
Well, ikaw na nga nagsabi, Kinito, ito si Coach Eric Altamirano is the master of the adjustment. And maybe konting pahiyang, konting to unsettle the opponent, medyo na minamadali nila ang kanilang play dito.
Totoo yan. Baka naman siguro sabihin ni Perry Ronquillo, ang anticipation ni Perry iso-slow down ng MOBILINE. Kanya ganun naman ang adjustment ni Eric Altamirano just to throw off Ronquillo. Pero, well, so far, lamang ang Formula Shell in this type of running game.
Paras is fouled by Gabby Cui as he scooted in the lane. And si Gabby Cui will pick up his first personal foul. Napapadala si Benji Paras sa 4.5-meter line. Again, this championship series, ang kanilang head-to-head dito sa conference has been 5-3. It's been very close. This year, they're 7-5. Lamang ang MOBILINE ng mga panalo, but all their games have been very, very close. Wala talagang decisive edge between these two teams, and of course, they're two young coaches.
Part of talking about youth, no? Ito si Eric Altamirano, 32 years old, at si Perry Ronquillo, 33 yata.
Mga 5 taon lamang ang lamang nila sa Kinito. Sa akin, 7. 7 na yung score ng MOBILINE. 7 na puntos naman ng Formula Shell. McClary at sumabit sa kanyang layup. Let's see, si Donald Williams ang natawagan ng foul. Referee Bartolome, who together with referee Tito Varela and referee Tangonan calling the shots ngayong araw to.
This is a good sign, partner. Nakita natin kanina lang, no? Eric Altamirano giving some instructions to Silas Mills. Para nakita natin in game number 3, medyo nagkaroon ng konting alitan, no, between player and coach. At baka naman ngayon all things are all right in the MOBILINE camp. And why not, no? 2-1 ang lamang nila dito sa serye nito.
Ika nga ni Dr. J, bonus time. At medyo kailangan magpakita ka ng konting gilas dito. Alam mo, we talked about rebounding in sa ating pre-game. And in their 8 meetings so far in this conference, MOBILINE has out-rebounded Formula Shell 7 out of the 8 times that they've played each other. That's a surprising number considering ang size ng Formula Shell, ha?
Well, partner, I think the big reason there is that ito si McClary tumutulong sa rebound. Hindi kagaya ni Donald Williams. Alam natin, he's strictly an outside player. Gusto niya tumira sa labas at halos hindi nakakatulong sa rebounding ito si Williams. Ito si McClary, although he's shorter than Mills, he's actually MOBILINE's #1 rebounder, averaging 13 rebounds a game.
Well, he had 13 back in game 3, but this man, Glenn Capasio, piercing the hoop from long range. Unang PLDT long distance bomb ng MOBILINE to give MOBILINE the lead now at 12-9. And si Gabby Cui will pick up his second foul on that move by Benji Paras.
Alam mo, partner, mukhang nag-iiba na ang tempo ng laro ng MOBILINE. No? Kanina nakita natin ito si Capasio hitting from the outside. That was off a deliberate slow down half-court game.
Yun na naman yun. Another foul. Ang bigat yan.
Nakita natin si Mike Castillo kanina. Hindi na nag-ahahit si Mike Castillo.
Third foul ni Gabby Cui with 6:37 remaining in the first quarter. At malaki yan dahil yan ang nakakasira sa rotation ng isang coach. No? Kinito, biglang kukuha ka ng 3 fouls. Obviously ngayon mag-iisip ka kung ikaw isang coach, gaano ba kahalaga sa akin ang isang Gabby Cui coming down the stretch with 3 personal fouls. Missed shot mula kay Benji Paras, hindi matanganan ni T. McClary yung bola. It will go out and remain with Formula Shell. And now Alvin Teng will check in para kay Gabby Cui who picked up 3 early fouls here.
Well, partner, tama din ang ginagawa ni Benji Paras. No? He's attacking the defense of Gabby Cui. No? At ito si John Bess, in fact, has taken only 1 attempt from the floor. At ito si Paras has already taken 4.
Well, very tame ang paglalaro so far ni John Best. In the meantime, there's a foul called on Jerry Esplana. 13 foul ng Formula Shell. 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining dito po sa ating first quarter. Game number 4 of our championship series, our year-ending conference for the 1998 season, which has been simply remarkable. McClary losing the handle. Nakuha ni John Best. And quickly the defense of MOBILINE running down. John Best, tumira sa labas, patay! Sabi mo nga, kinito, hindi tumitira na masyado. Ito, sabi niya. PLDT long distance shot mula kay John Best. And that ties the game at 12 all. Pasyo,
nice.
Ang ganda pero wala. Offensive rebound ni McClary, nasa gitna, short stab.
Partner, dyan mo aasahan dito si Team McClary. He can get you the offensive rebound and he can get you the putback.
Oh.
On the other hand, ito si Donald Williams. Halos wala yung offensive rebounding. At alam natin, naghihintay lang ng pasa yan sa kick-out.
Aba naman! Aba naman!
Magpapakita ito si John Best. Dalawa na yan from 3-point range. He looks like he's all business tonight. At dapat lang.
Well, si John Best, mga kaibigan, averages 46% from the 3-point range sa championship series. Illegal defense ang itatawag laban sa Formula Shell. Si Jerry Esplana ang tatawagan ng illegal defense. With 5:07 remaining, this is lahat sa ating mga kababayan sa Tanawan, Batangas. Noli Yala po kasama si Kinito Henson. 1-point lead para sa Formula Shell with 5:07 remaining in the first quarter. Live from the Cuneta Astrodome. Championship game. McClary nilabas kay Espinosa. They move it around. Glenn Capasio who knocked down a 3-point shot kanina. 10 seconds the shot clock ng MOBILINE. Wala pa rin forma yung kanilang opensa. Pinalipag na lamang ni Tony Boy. Good defense on the part of Formula Shell that time. Jerry Esplana in the middle. Napasakay niya si McClary. Nilabas kay John Best. Comes closer pero walang tira. Benji Paras, season opening. Nilaglag kay John Best. Nice pass. Benji Paras and John Best connecting in that play. And that stretches Formula Shell's lead to 3 as si Alvin Teng. Natapakan ni John Best ng kanyang sapatos. Natanggal. Hanggang ngayon, hindi pa niya maisuot.
Kanya para 4 against 5 ito ngayon. At eto, naisuot na ni Alvin Teng. Ayos na. Nasa flow ng opensa.
Ayun, hindi naman kailangan ni McClary yung screen ni Alvin Teng. Alam mo yun na mahirap pagka Robocop ka eh. Kasi yung mga sapatos mo, ang hirap isuot sa baka. 17-16 is our score. 1-point lead para sa Formula Shell. Under 4 minutes to play here.
Partner, itong matchup ay halos hindi na-exploit ng Formula Shell. Ngayon, na-exploit na. Jerry Esplana with a big height and heft advantage over Tony Boy Espinosa. Inikutan niya si Tony Boy. Nakakuha siya ng layup shot, driving strong to the hoop against a smaller opponent. Tama yung ginawa ni Jerry.
Si Jerry Esplana did that in game number 1. He scored 12 points. Samantala, si Glenn Capasio now has 2 triples. Dalawang PLDT long distance shot. Ito si Glenn Capasio may parang panibagong attitude sa paglaro, especially after bagging his 8th all-defensive team slot ng ating 1998 PBA Annual Awards.
Partner, he just makes MOBILINE so much tougher to defend against. Kung pumubukol yung mga local ng MOBILINE, paano mo naman madodouble team ito mga import nila?
And there's that quick move by Team McClary. Nataga siya ni Chris Jackson and that'll send McClary to the free throw line. You just can't help notice the performance of Glenn Capasio. He has played about 25 minutes in this series. Mirapantayan niya yung paglalaro ni Jerry Esplana din. Of course, silang dalawa ni Al Solis. But more than that, he has been a tough cookie para sa mga yung kanyang mga binabantayan, no?
Alam mo, partner, yung bantay niya, no? Hindi ko malaman kung bakit ito si Donald Williams. Bakit hindi niya higpitan ang kanyang depensa against Glenn Capasio. As you see, the vintage sports chairman, si Carlos Bobong Velez, along with former Negros Oriental representative si Gary Teves. Mr. Economist meets Mr. Entrepreneur.
Yes. Mr. Basketball. Enjoying this game.
Yung sinasabi ko naman kanina, partner, no? Itong Formula Shell, malaki ang kanilang advantage in terms of manpower lineup. No? Kita natin ang kanilang import lineup. Si John Best, tinatao niya si Silas Mills. Ito naman si Jackson is going up against McClary. Kanya, Donald Williams has the rare opportunity to guard a local. At ang local na dapat niyang gwardyahan, pantayan, ito si Capasio. Ito naman si Donald Williams, nakakira ng tatlo. And Donald Williams should face up to Glenn Capasio. Pero hindi, sabi ni Williams, ibang tatawa kay
Glenn Capasio. Si Jerry Esplana, tumatawa siya ngayon ang kumukuha kay Alsolis. Nakapapasok pa lamang.
Alam mo, double threat na yan, no? As far as MOBILINE is concerned. Meron silang dalawang pistolero galing sa labas.
Ito na naman ang pistolero, pero this time, kapos ang tira ni Glenn Capasio.
Yung pangatlong pistolero nila, si Boyet Francisco, nakaupo pa sa bench ng MOBILINE.
Right now.
Yun ang original na pistolero.
Ayun. Pasa muna natin kay Randy Saktalan and ang report tungkol sa Formula Shell. Randy?
Hey, salamat sa iyo, Noli. Alam mo, doon sa dugout ng Formula Shell, isang paghamon yung nabasa ko doon. Nasa crossroads daw ngayon ng Formula Shell at kailangan mag-decision sila. Saan ba tayo pupunta? Pataas o pababa? At nagkaisa lang sinabi na dapat ay pataas. Pangalawang bagay, Noli, ang sinabi ni Coach Perry Ronquillo, ba yung mga fouls naman? Huwag naman yung walang kalaban-laban. Talagang mawawalan tayo ng laban. Yun lang mula sa puno ng Formula Shell, Noli.
Maraming salamat, Randy. At right now, yan po ang ating VC Flyweight title fight. Dubbed Thunder in Thailand. Ang laban po ni Chachay Sasakul. Laban sa ating sariling Manny Pacquiao. Sa Biyernes po yan, December 4, alas 9 ng gabi. Right after game number 5 of the PBA Governors Cup Finals. Of course, ihahatid po yan ng VTV. Itong aking kaibigan, si Kinito Henson, will fly to Bangkok. At makakasama niya si Ronnie Nathaniels for that championship fight. Of course, after this ball game today, meron tayong isang pre-fight primer at 10 p.m. kung saan mapapanood niyo po for the first time itong si Chachay, yung kampiyon, at kung paano lumaban ito. Kinito, ang balita ko, parang tigre daw to.
Totoo yan. Ito si Chachay Sasakul, napakatinding boksingero galing sa Thailand. Isang beses na natalo yan. And he was able to reverse that loss to Yuri Alpachako. Pero ito naman si Manny Pacquiao, isa din ang talo niya. And Pacquiao, his last 2 fights were first round knockout wins. Kanya, parang din ang inaasahan natin ito si Manny Pacquiao. Manalo ng WBC Flyweight Championship.
And maybe the second world champion of the Philippines, of course after Luisito Espinosa, defended his crown successfully. Samantala itong larong ito, si Victor Pablo, now in the ball game, na-foul niya si T. McClary. Nga pala si Kinito at saka si Mr. Ronnie Nathaniels. As we take a look at this poster, ganda naman. Will be part of the vintage team sa ating Asian Games. Hindi na uuwi ito si Kinito. Pag-alis nito, papuntang doon sa laban ni Manny Pacquiao. Hindi, uuwi siya sa Pasko. Magagalit si Tito Magi sa akin, si Menchu. Pero of course, ang aming vintage team, mga kaibigan, top class. Renowned commentators Andy Howe, si Paring Ed Pixon, kasama pa si Chicky Roa Puno. And of course, ang ating mga kaibigan, yung ating mga the Young Brigades, Chino Trinidad, Anthony Suntay, and Janelle So, kasama nila po yan sa Bangkok to cover the Asian Games. And that will start on December 6. Ang tabayaran niyo po yan, ang aming 120 hours of coverage ng Asian Games. Maybe the best and the most extensive coverage we will be ever seeing ng Asian Games.
And probably the most exciting coverage also, partner, because alam natin itong centennial team natin lalaban, and we have high hopes that Coach Perry Ronquillo and his boys will bring home the bacon.
In the meantime, the bacon is not with anyone. And finally, it's with Team McClary as he gives MOBILINE the lead dito sa ating game number 4. 24-22 under a minute remaining sa ating unang yugto. We've had a total of 4 deadlocks here. What's this? Illegal defense na naman. Laban sa MOBILINE. Technical na yan against the Phonepals.
Si McClary natawagan. Victor Pablo in the ball game now. Kanina napalitan niya si Chris Jackson. So Coach Perry Ronquillo going for offense instead of defense with Pablo's entry. At saka si Castillo naman pumasok with less than a minute to go dito sa first quarter natin.
Okay, Castillo checking in for the first time. He has not been a factor in this series at all. In fact, he's only averaged 4.7 points. Outside shot ni Donald Williams. Masyadong malakas. Tapik ni Silas Mills. Napulat ni Alvin Teng. Pero ang pasa niya natapik palabas. A shade under 40 seconds to go here in the first.
2 possession game, partner, with 37 seconds to go.
Yes. Again, we're happy to have you with us. Dito po sa Cuneta Astrodome for game number 4 ng Best of 7 series. MOBILINE against Shell. McClary up against Pablo. 6 seconds sa kanilang shot clock.
Tignan mo si McClary, pinopostehan si Victor Pablo. And that makes him such a threat. No? Ito si McClary, pwede tumira sa labas, nakakaposte pa. And he gives MOBILINE a double post threat along with Silas Mills. Yan naman ang hindi nakagawa ni Donald Williams. You know that he's exclusively an outside player. He likes to penetrate, but he cannot post up.
Oo, parang yung unang-una yung kanyang tangkad. And of course, yung bigat niya, he's not heavy enough to push around yung mga forwards natin na dumidepensa sa kanya.
Oo.
Technical free throws sank by MOBILINE to give them a 2-point lead. Perry Ronquillo trying to get his first ever PBA crown. And trying to, well, stop the bleeding, ika nga para sa Formula Shell. They have not won a crown since 1992. In the meantime, a bad pass. Good intention, bad execution. 10 seconds remaining sa ating first quarter. Williams, habulin niya sa likod. Williams, sumaksak sa loob. Nasapal ni Silas Mills. Great rejection na pulot. Aba naman, sinuwerte pa. Ito si Victor Pablo. Akala ni McClary, hawak na niya yung bola. But the ball went in the hands. Ganyan tanan sa ating pong mga suki ng bayan ng Superstars sa Cebu City. Noli Yala po kasama si Kinito Henson. Second quarter action on the way now. At ang ating score, Kinito, tabla. 25-25.
So far, magandang pinapakita ni Victor Pablo. Siya nakapukul ng layup shot to end the first quarter. Siya din ang nakapulot ng bola off a steal from Artemis McClary very early in this quarter.
Well, yung mga imports so far have been, again, parang pinapantayan yung kanila mga production so far. But it's been the locals here producing. Esplana with 6, Capasio also with 6 points. Benji Paras gets that miss.
Yun na naman yung low post play nila ng McClary. Ito, binibilisan ng Formula Shell na laro. Ito si Victor Pablo with 4 points now. Dalawang imports, pagsak on the floor, slow to get up. Best and McClary.
Semplang yung dalawa.
Partner, not a good sign in for MOBILINE. Nakapuntos ng 25 ang Formula Shell nung first quarter. You multiply that by 4, that's 100 points. That's over 80. Over 80, partner. Ha? Tandaan natin yan. Although nung game number 3, nag-25 points in the first quarter ng Formula Shell. Hindi lang sila umabot ng 80.
Ayun. Tingnan natin kung itong Formula Shell natuto na dun sa kanilang game 2 and game 3 debacles. 10-45 na lang po dito sa ating second quarter. Al Solis still in the long court. Binigay sa poste. Mills. 3 seconds to shoot. Bailout shot, no? Inilabas pa. And that'll not do it.
Wala, hindi tumama sa ring. So they will reset it.
Na 24-an sila. Good defense at pumapalakpak si Perry Ronquillo. Alam niya na maganda yung pinakita ng kanyang mga pataan
rotation, partner. Magandang rotation. As you see, Andy Sigur of the Centennial team.
Kailan bang alis yan, Kinito? Ano pang balita mo?
Thursday, December 3.
Aha.
Alis na yung Centennial team. We want to wish them the best of luck. Our prayers are with them.
And I'm sure, pagdating ng ating kampanya dyan, hindi lamang prayers. Lahat ng tao nakaglue sa BTV, watching the games of the Centennial team. In the meantime, si Alvin Teng picking up a foul here.
Ano ba, partner, ang balita natin from the Bangkok Asian Games is nagbabawas na sila ng contenders in the basketball tournament. Hindi na maglalaro yung Saudi Arabia because of some political problems. Yung North Korea nag-back out. Yung Jordan yata nag-back out din at saka yung Cambodia. And from the last count, there are 12 remaining teams in the basketball tournament.
Yung kaya China, hindi mag-back out yun?
Sana. Para matapos na ang boxing. Agad.
Ito na yung sinasabi mong isa pang pistolero, si Boyd Francisco checking in now para sa MOBILINE Phonepals.
Yung China, incidentally, nakita ko yung bagong lineup nila. No? Meron silang bagong point guard na kinuha. No? Yung Fan Bin. So, yun ang pangalan ng bagong point guard nila. So, they seem to still be looking for the right 12-man combination.
Very
Hindi pa settled.
fluid pa ang kanilang ano, ha?
Oo.
Pero yung 7-footer pa lang isa, yung sinasabi, yung hindi naglaro dito, yung 7-2 ba yun o 7-4?
Yung si Yao Ming.
Lalaro ba?
Mukhang hindi maglalaro yun.
Okay.
He will play in the junior, championships.
Kasi kung lalaro yan, sana sasama ko na ikaw sa lineup dito para matapos na itong kaguluhan na to.
Oo pinadraft na ako pero sabi ng agent ko,
Wag muna.
Hold out. Lockout.
Sabi ni Tita Maggie. Outside shot, Donald Williams! Tumapakit.
Mabigat yun!
Well, kailangan nila yan. Donald Williams has been on and off, parang very inconsistent. So far, he has 6 points. He needs to score a lot today. Alam natin yan, just to take off the load kay John Best. Mills, talagang...
single coverage kay Silas.
Uy, ang ganda ng galaw!
Mangyayari.
Ang hirap ng tira! Kita mo naman yan. Biglang biglang tinapakan yung silinyador. Nakawala siya kay John Best
Mabigat.
Meron ako nakita isang poster, Mills is better than Best. Akala ko yung Best yung pinakamagaling na Meron pala good, better, best, Mills. Outside shot ni John Best, sablay. Mills, outlet, eksakto, McClary! Yes! May kakipat pa foul!
Counted, partner, counted! And one for Team McClary.
What a play! Kita mo si McClary. Sabi niya, hot hands, hot hands. Hinahalikan niya yung kanyang mga kamay just to show how difficult that catch was. But this is a tremendous pass.
Yung outlet.
Oo, kita mo to.
Yan nagkatalo. Yung
Exactly.
outlet pass coming from Silas Mills and a beautiful layup shot off balance by Artemis McClary. Ang ganda naman ng kombinasyon.
Ganda.
Mills and McClary. Sabi nga nila, the M&M combination.
Ang tamis, ano?
Double M for double murder.
However, he missed that free throw. 18 points already para kay T. McClary. And you look at the numbers here in sa huling yugto.
12-7 and rebounding advantage ng MOBILINE. And kung yan ang sasabihin natin barometer or trend ng seryeng ito, dapat na MOBILINE na lamang. Pero at this stage, it is Formula Shell with a 2-point lead.
Silas Mills getting another rebound here. Total of 7 boards now para kay Mills. Dalawa pa rin ang abante ng Formula Shell. However, 8 minutes and a half remaining in the second quarter. Game number 4. McClary goes up. And that will not go in. Natapik palabas ni Alvin Teng. Alam mo si McClary is in a zone right now. He has 18 points. Ang kanyang average in the championship series, only 27. So you can imagine how much he's overworking himself dito sa first half. Huh?
Well, partner ito si McClary now is being taken on defensively by Chris Jackson. Natin in that defensive matchup will work wonders here.
Oh yes. How sweet it is from the outside. Donald Williams banging away with his second triple V, or rather PLDT long distance shot. 9 points in the ball game para kay Donald Williams. At gumaganda yung kanyang average from the outside. Uy, si McClary, bahagya ng naiwan. Ang humarap sa kanya, mas maliit, pero nadepensahan sa likod ni Chris Jackson. Loose ball, napulot ni Al Solis. Gives it back, McClary. Nothing there. Alvin Teng is wide open. He missed that one. At may foul, laban kay Boyd Francisco. Yan ang libre-libre ng mga sinasayang in a championship series. Walang room for mistake
Well, totoo yan. Wide open shot.
Welcome back mga kaibigan dito po sa Cuneta Astrodome. Yan ang ating talaan at the moment, 34-29 with 7.5 remaining in the second quarter. John Best humihit. At ang rebound, hindi makakuha ni Alvin Teng, lalabas. Sabi niya may tulak daw pero hindi tinawagan yun. You know, exactly 2 years ago, Benji Paras recorded 8 shot blocks, tying the 6th all-time most ever by a local in a game. Well, today si Benji Paras is again playing on this very same day, but this time with a different mission, and that is to give Formula Shell a deadlock series. And right now si Donald Williams ang kumakamada. 7-point lead para sa Formula Shell.
Medyo maingat ngayon sa foul ito Formula Shell. Only one team foul so far dito sa quarter na to. With the quarter almost half gone.
At maniwala ka, Kinito, wala pang may 2 personal fouls among the individual players. Oy! Pinalibag din ni Alvin Teng.
Alam mo, series of miscues here by Alvin Teng. Parang wala sa concentration. Kanina nakita natin, miss shot. Tapos yung rebound na nakawala sa kanya. Tapos ngayon, a bad pass.
And that
Actually, although lamang sa rebounding ang MOBILINE, yung kanilang turnovers is what's killing them and giving Formula Shell more opportunity to score. Ito si Castillo.
Wala sa
pa rin.
labas. Pinag-usapan mo yung turnovers. MOBILINE is averaging 19 turnovers per ball game. Ang Formula Shell about 16 in this series. McClary, nanap si Silas Mills. Ikaw naman, sabi niya, partner, nasa apal ni Victor Pablo. Ito yan.
Goaltending.
Goaltending.
Nakita yun. Mababa na yung bola.
Count that one. Silas Mills now with a total of 7. Pang-apat na puntos niya dito sa second quarter. Malinaw yan dito sa tirang to. Kitang-kita sa angulo eh. Yun, mababa na. 36-31. Half a quarter remaining dito po sa ating second period. John Best faking. Wala na nagawa si Silas Mills kung hindi tanganan yung kanyang braso.
Well, naghahanap ng foul naman ito si John Best with that penetration move.
That's the first foul ni Silas Mills. And that'll send John Best to the free throw line. Samantala si Eric Reyes now checking into the ball game. Mukhang papalitan niya si Alvin Teng.
Alam mo, interesting ang collegiate career nito ni John Best at Tennessee Tech. When he was a freshman in 1989-90, he was involved in a free-for-all and he broke his hand. And there were 5 players from Tennessee Tech, his team, that were suspended because of that brawl. And was a senior naman in 1992-1993. He averaged 28.5 points, number 3 in NCAA scoring Division 1.
Pero hindi mo na makikita yung init ng ulo niya ni John Best dito sa PBA. Bihirang-bihira. Once in a while, nakakalumalabas yung kanyang pagre-reklamo. But makikita mo that he plays tough, but he never really plays rough.
Totoo yan, partner. His game has matured and I think it's because of the many years playing overseas. No? Alam natin ito si John Best. Naglaro yan once upon a time for San Miguel Beer dito sa PBA. And this is for Formula Shell. Hindi tayo nagkakamali. This is his second stint with Formula Shell. And he was also a second-round draft choice of the New Jersey Nets in 1993. Last season in the French League, he hit 47.9% from three-point range for the Angers team.
Parang he can adjust his game depende kung ano yung kumpanan ng pinaglalaroan niya. Dito sa Formula Shell, alam niya hindi siya masyadong kailangan tumira sa labas. He's needed more for the rebounding and inside game. At yan ang kanyang pinagbutihan. Kagaya niya, nag-rebound na naman si John Best.
Pero si John Best is a gunner. Definitely.
Oh yes.
His forte is offense. And he thrives in a running game. Kaya tuloy itong Formula Shell, really badly needs his services. No? Kanya, kasi timing na timing.
Silas Mills up and away and he will get that basket. May kasama pang foul. Yan ang gusto ng MOBILINE when they run. Yung paminsan-minsan nilang pag tumatakbo sila, they always go to their imports. Hindi yung locals na tumatapos eh. Ito mga imports na tumatapos ng kanilang fast break. Kinito yun. This is one example. Walang import na humarang kay Silas Mills. And the quickness of Silas Mills delivering 2 points para sa MOBILINE. Bonus free throw, not there. Rebound, offensive rebound ni Eric Reyes.
Ayan, hindi na box out ni Vic Pablo ito si Eric Reyes. Nakakautuloy ng offensive rebound. Another opportunity for MOBILINE to bring down this lead. Ito tumira sa labas.
Wala. Another offensive rebound. Si Team McClary naman ngayon.
That's 2 straight, partner. Sinasabi natin yung rebounding being the barometer ng series na to.
Yes. McClary fall away. That will trickle in. Swerte pa to si Team McClary ngayon. 20 puntos na ang ginagawa ni Mr. T and that cuts down that Formula Shell lead to 3. Formula Shell needs this win badly. Since 1991, all 13 teams that posted 3-1 leads have gone on to win a championship dito po sa PBA. A second to shoot. Bailout shot. Yes! Oh my goodness! Sabi mo, gunner? Aba, hindi lang gunner ito. Talagang...
Tirador!
Oo.
That was a big shot.
Oh, yes.
Big shot. No time left on the shot clock. Ito naman si Alsolis.
Isa pa yan, pero wala yung tira niya. Victor Pablo controls the rebound. Lead is back to 6 para sa Formula Shell. Williams kicks it out. Here's another one. Bang!
Yes! The Golden Boy! 3-point shot! Sa wakas!
Aba, yung mga Formula Shell biglang nabuhayan. Well, why not? Noy Castillo getting his first 3 points of the ball game.
Ano ba, partner, ang nagbubuhay dito sa Formula Shell, yung kanilang 3-point shooting.
Mills nabangga. Muntik pang pumasok yon. And John Best will be called for another foul. That'll be the second foul. Laban kay John Best.
Partner, bilangin kaya natin ang mga 3-point shot ng Formula Shell so far.
Ito yung isa. Ito na yung isa dyan. A second to shoot. He lets it fly. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And of course, you talk about 3-point shooting. The Golden Boy. Bang!
6 na, partner, ang naipasok ng Formula Shell from 3-point range. 6 3-point bombs compared to 2 from MOBILINE.
Silas Mills at the free throw line for his second free throw. That'll go down. And that lead has been cut down to 8. Yan ang sinasabi ko kanina, Mills is better than Best.
Okay,
kita mo siguro mahilig sa puso ito eh. Well, so far in this ball game, that may not be too apparent. Although si John Best is 17 points, Silas Mills only with 10. Pero in other departments, Silas Mills has been leading in terms of rebounding. Abanding-abante si Silas Mills. Samantala si Boyd Francisco is called for a foul. And now Tony Boy Espinosa will check in para kay Al Solis. Siya nga pala, Kinito. May announcement lang tayo dito galing kay Councilor Yoyong Martires. Yung mga ex-PBA players po, may luncheon gathering kayo sa EDSA Shangri-La Plaza Coffee Shop sa Mandaluyong on December 3, 1998. Alas 12 ng tanghali. Hosted by Councilor Yoyong Martires. Again, yung ex-PBA players natin. Luncheon sa EDSA Plaza. Pwede kaya tayo sumama dyan.
Yung mga announcer, kasama kaya?
Kung ex-announcer pare. 3 na
Ayun naman yung hook shot.
Wala.
Hindi pumasok.
Rebound, napupulot hindi McClary. Faking. Francisco is wide open. Wala pa rin. Inaalat ang MOBILINE. Dinito ha.
From outside, yes. Hindi pumapasok ang kanilang mga tira. On the other hand, ito naman ang Formula Shell. Mukhang binebuenas sa labas.
Well, in this series, so far, the team which shot better from the outside has won each game. In the meantime, ito na naman ang Formula Shell. Donald Williams with 13 points. And it's now a 10-point lead.
Yes. Well, so far, ito si Donald Williams, medyo minamani niya yung depensa ni Boy at Francisco. No? Francisco did a good job defensively on Williams in game number 3. No? But so far, sa larong ito, mukhang kayang-kaya ni Williams. Ito si Boy at Francisco sa kanilang matchup.
Silas Mills replying with that 3-point shot. There's another whistle here on that drive ni Donald Williams. And this one will go against Jose Francisco again. That'll be second now. Or rather third foul para kay Boy at Francisco. Formula Shell is Lawag City. Noli Yala po kasama si Kinito Henson. And right now may konting apirya doon sa ringside section ng Cuneta Astrodome. Medyo nagkakasarapan na kasi yung laban dito Kinito. Pati yung fans napapasama na rin at napapainit na yung kanilang pag-upo. Ayan, napapatindig tuloy. Well, the action continues here. Under 2 minutes to play.
Ito yung patented play ng Formula Shell. They look to John Best at low post.
Kick out play.
Alam mo, hinahanap talaga nila si Donald Williams.
Inside.
Ayun, nahanap nila si Chris Jackson and he was fouled.
Sinandalan pa niya si Eric Reyes doon. Although hindi niya naiangat yung bola, that's something na hinahanap lamang dito si Chris Jackson, yung foul no? Pero hindi talaga mentality ng isang shooter no?
Oo. Well, dinadaan ni Chris Jackson sa lakas ng katawan niya. He certainly knows how to protect the ball, especially in a situation like that. At sabi ni Chris Jackson, dapat makapunta naman siya sa free throw line.
Alam mo, you talk about free throws. That was a big factor back in game number 3. Ang MOBILINE was allowed only a combined 17 of 32 in the first 2 games. Pero in game number 3, Shell gave the Phonepals 18 of 24 and 11 of 12 free throws in the 4th quarter. So yan ay malaking bagay yan.
Malaking bagay yun. 11 free throws in the 4th quarter converted.
Oh.
Mabigat yun.
Kaya medyo nakaangat to ng MOBILINE. Samantala, itong larong ito mga kaibigan, Formula Shell ang angat-angat. They are on top by 8 points. Eric Reyes given the screen, missing the shot. Rebound is Silas Mills and he's clobbered inside.
Partner, again, another offensive rebound given up by Formula Shell. Nakakuha ng offensive rebound si Silas Mills. Nakakuha din ng foul and he will go to the stripe. Sabi ni Coach Perry Ronquillo, nasaan yung box out natin?
Yun ang kahirapan kasi, no? Kasi ito si Silas Mills, hindi yung typical rebounder na tatayo dun sa may poste tapos kukuha ng rebound. He comes from the outside,
Yes.
and then he moves in for the rebound, no?
Alam mo, partner, pagalaw ito si Silas Mills. No? He's so adroit at saka ang dami niyang galaw. Maliban doon yung kanyang mga kamay, no? Ang hahaba ng mga kamay.
Oo. Parang palos.
Oo. He is tentacled.
Oo.
Ito si Silas Mills. Kanya, kung kumuha ng rebound, kayang-kaya niya.
Para palang calamares yan.
Oh. Sa haba ng mga kamay.
47-41 mga kaibigan. 6 na puntos na abante para sa Formula Shell. Esplana is back in the game. So is Glenn Capasio. Another illegal defense violation here.
Pakita natin, ito si McClary is the one who's taking on John Best now defensively. Dinadaan ni McClary sa laki naman ng katawan niya, no? Which is the reason kung bakit may confidence si Coach Perry Altamirano to put McClary on John Best.
Siya nga pala, doon sa ating mga hindi po nakapanood ng ating first game, well, nagwagi po ang Pure Foods Tender Juicy Hot Dogs laban sa San Miguel Beer sa kanilang best of 3 series for third place. At that was a close game, humabol ang San Miguel sa dulo. Subalit nagwagi pa rin ng Pure Foods and they get third place dito sa Governor's Cup. San Miguel finishing 4th. Samantala, itong larong ito, still a 7-point lead para sa Formula Shell. Yung save, Espinosa floating in the air, wala. And there's McClary na naman.
Oo, yun na naman. Yung offensive rebound ng MOBILINE. Takto na yung Formula Shell doon. Si McClary para nakakuha ng rebound. And of course, they capitalize on every advantage. Si Silas Mills nakapukod na naman. Galing sa loob.
Second chance points. Ang MOBILINE has outscored Formula Shell by at least 3 points in this entire series. Only that much time remaining. Just a 5-point lead for Formula Shell. Williams. Binangga si Capasio. And there's going to be an offensive foul and a technical. Mukhang ibinigay pa ni referee Tangonan dito. Yes.
Or partner, medyo punersa ni Williams yung tira niya. And he knew the shot clock was running out on Formula Shell. Oh, si John Best
pa lang tinawagan ng technical. Dalawa. Dalawa yung tinawagan. Dalawang import ang tinawagan ng technical foul dito. So that will be 2 free throws. At nagre-reklamo pa rin ito si John Best. You know, in this championship series, John Best has not been slapped a technical foul. Neither has Donald Williams. There's that bump foul. Mukhang malinaw naman yata ang offensive foul yun.
Malinaw na malinaw. Although sinasabi yata ng Formula Shell that before that push by Donald Williams, nagkaroon na ng contact. Pero sa tingin ko, tama yung tawag. There was that push coming from Donald Williams. He tried to get space to launch his jump shot.
Oo. Dikit na dikit si Glenn Capasio doon eh. Samantala, Silas Mills only gets 1 out of the 2 technical free throws given to MOBILINE.
So dapat pag-iingat yung dalawang import ngayon ng Formula Shell. One more technical foul and they're out of this ball game.
Actually, kung pag-uusapan ng technical foul, si Silas Mills ang nakakakuha na ng dalawang technical dito sa championship series. 48-44, just a 4-point lead. Seconds remaining. Here in the second, inside pass, Eric Reyes shoves Donald Williams away and that'll be a foul laban kay Eric Reyes.
Wala sa penalty yung MOBILINE.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
Oo,
Hindi
so walang
loose
free
ball.
throw. Yes.
Nako, amalas naman ng Formula Shell.
Meron pa yatang warning na tinawag. Samantala, 3 seconds remaining. Esplana, nakikipaghabulan. Naiwasan si Tony Boy. Pero yung kanyang tira, short. And we're just about ready dito sa ating third quarter. Unang possession sa panig ng MOBILINE. They trail by 4 points as we begin this third period of this game number 4. Ang nagpapasimula para sa MOBILINE si Silas, Mills, McClary, Gabby Cui who has 3 personal fouls, Glenn Capasio at si Tony Boy Espinosa. Samantala sa Formula Shell, Donald Williams sa may tangan ng bola ngayon, John Best, Benji Paras, Chris Jackson at si Jerry Esplana. At may foul na itatawag.
Mas pinakita ni Jerry Esplana from the field, 3 out of 4. At si Al Solis, wala pa, bokya pa so far sa larong ito.
Well, hindi kayo dapat magtaka kung bakit si Al Solis at si Jerry Esplana, gaya ng nabanggit namin at the top of the coverage, they have been 2 of the biggest factors among the locals in this series. Jerry Esplana had 12 points back in game 1. Al Solis had 18. And also in game number 1. Samantala, may pito na naman dito. Illegal defense yata ito against MOBILINE. And that'll mean another free throw para sa Formula Shell.
Para nag-iba ng complexion ng series na ito, no? Nakita natin in the previous games, ito Formula Shell, gusto nilang yung takbuhan. At ang MOBILINE naman was able to win games 2 and 3 with a nice patented slow down half-court offense. Pero ngayon sa larong ito, sa first half in particular, yung MOBILINE with 8 fast break points scored. At ang Formula Shell, ni isa fast break point. Wala silang naipasok. And dito nga, no, kita natin, no, very deliberate ang kanilang movement sa half-court. No? Working the ball to John Best, looking to post up against McClary. Wala naman. Wala naman pumasok.
Ang hirap itulak ito si McClary kasi. Uy, nabulabog si McClary. Halos pasipatin niya dun si Jerry Esplana. And yan ang tatawag na second personal foul.
First team foul, Formula Shell, super limited.
First team foul para sa Formula Shell.
Diba, partner, na natandaan mo yung sinabi ng dalawang coaches, no, after game 2. Perry Ronquillo, Eric Altamirano, both agreeing that wala nang blowout dito sa serie ito, no? And they will call a foul now on McClary.
Useless foul.
Si Jackson ba? Si Silas Mills. Ano? Si McClary natawagan.
Foul si Team McClary. Tried to get the ball back from Chris Jackson after that ball was taken away from him. Well, talagang hindi na tayo makakita ng blowout dito because these two teams are just playing their hearts out here. And Donald Williams converting another floater. Total of 17 para kay Donald Williams to stretch their lead to 7.
Komportable din ito si Donald Williams, no? Attacking the defense of Glenn Capasio. Kanina nakita natin si Boyan Francisco halos hindi makasabay, no, kay Donald Williams. Ngayon naman inaatake ni Donald Williams yung depensa ni Glenn Capasio. Let's see what Esplana can do.
Inahabol ni Team McClary. Parang asot pusa o pusak taga.
Eto, wide open shot.
Pumalog.
Nakakuha ni Chris Jackson. Malaking bagay yun. Nakakuha ng offensive rebound ng Formula Shell.
Si Chris Jackson, kandidato na naman ating Hardy Flex. 7 boards already for Chris Jackson. And there's gonna be a foul against Team McClary.
Sunod-sunod ang foul ni McClary dito sa third quarter.
Pangalawa na yan.
Mabibigyan yata ng technical.
Tignan natin. Right now, tutukan natin ang ating
Formula Shell. And here's almost a steal. Yes, a completed steal. Jump ball, sabi nila.
Agawang buko. Akala mo isdang natanggal sa tubig eh. Medyo nangingisay pa daw si Gabby Cui. And there's gonna be a held ball between Cui and Jerry Esplana. Here's that last play. Yan ang aksyon pagdating sa championship.
Oo. At yan ang napag-usapan natin kanina. Yung intensity ni Gabby Cui.
Sige. Nanginginig pa. Kita mo yan. Jump ball. Won by Gabby Cui. Baksak si Gabby Cui. Sabi, hindi bale. Ayos lang yan.
Saan ako nila yung bola?
Papakamatay ako dito. Tama-tama, centennial year. 9 minutes remaining. Baksak na naman. Si
And they will call a foul on McClary.
Aba! Nag-iinit na yung laban na yun. Kinito, ha?
Si McClary natawagan. Aba, sunod-sunod na yun.
Tatlo. Si Team McClary.
Fouls dito sa third quarter.
Joseph Santiago, ang team manager ng MOBILINE.
Ito, kita natin. Alam mo, talaga nakakainis ang depensa ni Chris Jackson. But it is McClary's fault. Talagang, ito, hinawakan niya si Chris Jackson trying to disengage from Jackson.
Well, Chris Jackson made the all-defensive team this year.
Oh, dapat lang, partner. Ha?
Oo.
One of the best defenders in the PBA. At saka nakakabwisit at defense dito ni Chris Jackson.
Yun ang word dun eh. Well, perennial member yan. Chris Jackson, 6 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Williams, nasa labas pa rin. Jackson, pumasok sa loob. Kailangan ng iba to. Wala. Rebound. Napulot pa ni John Best. May kakibat pang foul. Yan ang siniswerte. And the foul will go against Gabby Cui. That will be number 4 now. And Cui, siyam na po ang abante ng Formula Shell.
Alam mo, partner, ito ang challenge sa MOBILINE. No? They've got to keep their composure. Tatlong sunod na foul galing kay McClary dito sa quarter na to. Tapos si John Best nakakuha ng offensive rebound and one.
And he completes the 3-point play.
At 10 na ang lamang ng Formula Shell. At ang MOBILINE, partner, hindi pa nakaka-score dito sa quarter na to.
Alam mo, parang ang feeling mo dito, itong Formula Shell, all of a sudden, talagang iba yung sipag na ipinapakita eh. Parang they're trying to show na kayang depensahan din itong mga locals ng MOBILINE. Kasi yun ang pumapatay sa kanila nung nung dalawa nilang talo eh. Inside, nadepensahan si Tony Boy, nadepensahan si Gabby Cui, and finally, Chris Jackson takes it away.
That's another turnover.
Sabi ni Perry Ronquillo, come on, let's push it. Donald Williams goes up, short on that shot.
Alam mo, ito si Donald Williams kung mag-elevate for that jump shot, parang kulang pa sa tulak ng bola. Konti pa, parang sinasabi mo, konti pa.
Kinakapos.
Donald Williams,
Outside
easily 3-point shot.
Yes.
Silas
Mills.
Player ito. Silent assassin, alam mo. Expressionless ito si Silas Mills kung tumira, whether outside or inside.
Pangalawang PLDT long distance shot. 21 points para kay Silas Mills. Double-double na ngayon shot together with his 11 rebounds. That lead is down to 7. Another outside shot.
Yes! Back-to-back 3-point shots. Silas Mills coming to the rescue.
MOBILINE has shot better from the 3-point range in this series, averaging close to 37%. And today they're coming back here in the third quarter behind the 3-point bomb. That lead is down to 4.
Biglang-bigla.
Oo.
Kanina nakita natin yung lamang ng Formula Shell lumobo to 10 points with 2 back-to-back 3-point shots coming from Silas Mills. Biglang bumaba na yung lamang to just 4.
Si Gabby Cui mukhang naakod siya may performance niya. Nabati po kasi sa top of the coverage.
Oh, right.
Well, he's been playing with 4 fouls here. Another missed shot ni Benji Paras. Loose ball recovered by no one. And it'll go back to MOBILINE. Alam mo, isa pa yan ang kakulangan. Si Benji Paras is only 3 points so far. He has not scored in the second period, or he did not score in the second, and he has not scored here in the third. 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining na lang po dito sa ating third quarter. Mills, mukhang ginaganahan sa labas. Tumira na naman. This time it's short. Esplana losing the handle on that dribble.
Alam mo, partner, talagang yung long arms ni Silas Mills. Uy,
Binangga pa si Chris Jackson.
pumaksak pa si Chris Jackson.
At si Benji Paras giving up a useless foul.
Well, ito naman si Benji wanted to prevent the fast break 2
Sabagay,
points.
totoo yan.
Kung maka-score na naman si Silas Mills dun dalawa na lang namang bigla ng Formula Shell.
Walang gustong kumalas dito. Biggest lead was 10 points pero kagad bumalik itong MOBILINE.
At bola pa ng MOBILINE.
Bola pa nila ngayon.
Masasabi nga lang natin that this is a challenge to the poise of MOBILINE. And so far,
Ito na
they're
naman.
responding very well to the challenge.
Jackson getting another rebound. Ay, nako, hindi pwede yan.
Ayun ang useless foul.
Oo, hindi pwede yan. Well, only the second foul on Silas Mills. And the 4th team foul. No, correct that. 5th team foul ng MOBILINE Phonepals.
Ito sinasabi ni Eric Altamirano, tama na, no more fouls. Apat na team foul nila, no? One more and they go into the penalty. Donald Williams trying to disengage. He's fouled.
At si Glenn Capascio, tatawagan ng kanyang second personal foul. Actually, si Williams has had pretty good success against Glenn Capascio. He's shooting 5 out of 11 dito sa finals. Close to 50%.
Sa larong ito, hindi pa natin nakikita si Silas Mills taking on Donald Williams defensively. Nakita natin yun sa Game 2.
Oh.
Silas Mills playing excellent defense on Williams and taking him out of the game.
And you know, when that is the matchup, si Williams only shot 4 out of 9 laban kay Silas Mills. And against Team McClary, he was only 3 of 10. So alam natin na may mga adjustments na umuubra para sa MOBILINE. But so far, hindi pa natin nakikita nga yung mga matchup na yun. Ha?
Baka makita natin yan sa 4th period kung patuloy umuusok ito si Donald Williams. No?
Oh.
Because alam natin ito si Silas Mills, he also has to play tough defense on John Best. Mahirap din mag-init si John Best.
Mahirap din.
Ito si Tony Boy.
Sa kanto! Siya naman! The revelation of this Governor's Cup, Tony Boy Espilosa getting his first 3 points. Only the second local para sa MOBILINE to score a basket, and when you believe, Kinito, lahat ng puntos ng locals ng MOBILINE nagmula sa 3-point area. Ha? 2 kay Capasio, 1 kay Tony Boy.
Ito mukhang minamalas na si Donald Williams sa quarter na ito.
Oo. Medyo taghirap siya dito si Donald Williams.
Another
Scored only 5 points.
on the way.
Ito naman! 3 PLDT long distance bombs mula kay Glenn Capasio, and the Palo Leyte native has tied this.
Lipavitan, the official energy drink of the PBA. Lipavitan gets you going.
Uy, pasok naman yung tira ni John Best sa pagbabalik dito natin sa live action, but that is waved off. Alam mo, sa isang kisak mata, Kinito, yung 10 puntos na kalamangan ng Formula Shell, nabura ng MOBILINE behind the 3-point shooting.
Partner, yung ginamit ng Formula Shell na formula to get the lead at the end of one half, yun din ang ginamit ng MOBILINE. Yung kanilang 3-point shooting at sunod-sunod ang tikada ng MOBILINE from 3-point range.
Meantime, si John Best gets the first free throw. Victor Pablo checking in. We'll take this opportunity para anyayahan ang mga kaibigan nating mga blue-blooded Athenians as we take a look at Commissioner's row muna. Si Commissioner Jun Bernardino, si Lito Ansures, of course, at si Mr. Ricky Velez ng Vintage Television. Again, yung mga blue-blooded Athenians, meron po kayong Grand Alumni Homecoming. Kami yan. Dubbed Atenista, umuwi ka na sa ika-5 ng Disyembre, Sabado, ika-5 din ng hapon yan sa Ateneo de Manila High School grounds. Ang contact person po natin si Ed Ramos. Telephone number 812-694-2813-1904. Atenista, umuwi ka na right now. Ang umuwi dito ay ang MOBILINE. They're coming home strong dito, Kinito.
Mabigat yung ginawa ni Artemis McClary. Driving the baseline, two-handed slam dunk.
58 all. John Best goes up. Yes, nice shot. Hihingi pa siya ng foul. Felt like, he felt he was fouled by Alvin Teng that time around. Right now, pasa muli natin kay Randy Saktalan. Randy, ano ba nangyari sa Formula Shell?
Well, pinapaalala na uli ni Coach Perry Ronquillo, yung first pass ang pumapatay sa kanila, kaya na-kick out sa labas, and they, ang paalala sa kanila na ang idodouble team lang ay si McClary at saka si Silas Mills. So yung nangyari kay McClary, Noli, no yun sa usapan ng Formula Shell. Balik sa'yo, Noli.
Malamang ipag-uusapan muli nila yan. Salamat, Randy. Donald Williams, oh, nice move! At ang Formula Shell responding to the challenge here, Kinito.
At sabi ni Donald Williams, take that! Sabi niya.
Oo.
Galit na galit din si Donald Williams.
Si Perry Ronquillo, panayang puna niya doon sa mga feeling niya hindi na itatawag. Well, right now, tawagan natin si Ria Tanwadko. Ria, what's up sa MOBILINE?
Well, Noli, as you can imagine, MOBILINE is extremely pumped up. At si Eric Altamirano, walang angal naman tungkol sa mga ginagawa ng players niya. But he did tell them kailangan nila umiwas sa mga fouls. They're in penalty with just 3.5 minutes to go. In particular, he was talking to Glenn Capasio and si McClary. Let's see what happens, Noli.
Maraming salamat, Ria. Talagang hindi siya angal pag ganyan ang laro ni Glenn Capasio. And certainly, Capasio must stay away from foul trouble. 4 na PLDT long distance hits na from Glenn Capasio, a total of 12 points. In the meantime, John Best giving Formula Shell back a 3-point lead here.
Partner, nasa penalty situation na kasi MOBILINE. Kanya, you notice that every time MOBILINE has the ball, they are driving strong to the hoop and hoping to pick up another foul from MOBILINE.
Si Glenn Capasio is now feeling, he can feel it.
Partner, si John Best na ngayon ang bumabantay kay Glenn Capasio. Ito naman yung tiro ni Silas Mills. Wala.
Acrobatic move mula kay Silas Mills. 2.5 remaining here in the third quarter of game number 4. And another foul.
Tatawagan ng foul si McClary.
Oh dear.
Team McClary, foul number, panlima na yata yun.
Ang 5 na.
That's foul number 5.
You are right. Ayan, si Team McClary
At
halos
baka bibigyan pa ng technical.
nanlalaki yung mga mata. Well, lalong-lalo na sa ating mga kababayan sa Tagum, Davao del Norte. Noli Iyala po kasama si Quinito Henson. 2:33 remaining here in the third quarter and a 3-point lead para sa Formula Shell.
Medyo pilay na ngayon ang MOBILINE with Artemis Team McClary on the bench with 5 personal fouls. 2:33 to go dito sa ating third quarter.
Iniupo na nga si Team McClary, Al Solis, Eric Reyes, Glenn Capascio, Alvin Teng, and Silas Mills now manning the fort para sa MOBILINE Phonepals. Only one import.
Oo, at saka going for the jugular itong Formula Shell, applying the full court press.
Oo.
Kanya si Silas Mills ngayon na nagbababa ng bola for MOBILINE.
Some numbers here sa 3-point shooting. Ginito ng locals, ha? Kita mo naman ang MOBILINE.
5 out of 10.
Parang namimitas. Ito yung mga pinaka-inspirado dyan, eh. Pero yung tira niya, kapos. I think
Ito, pagkakataon na naman for Formula Shell to pad to this lead.
now this is a challenge para sa MOBILINE if they can weather this storm with McClary out sitting on the bench.
Oo, at may foul na naman by Glenn Capascio. Alam natin, nasa penalty na itong MOBILINE. So, again, 2 free throws.
Sa PBA.
Oo. Magkano kaya yung shot niya? Ni Boy
Si
Cabahog?
Boy Cabahog. Eh. Ano naman si Boy Cabahog? Gwapo rin naman si
Siyempre,
Konsihal
oo.
Boy Cabahog.
Kaibigan natin yan.
Ng Mandawi. Eric Altamirano, seeing that things are looking a little dim here because yung 5 fouls nga ni Team McClary and nakakaiba ng kanyang rotation. Alam natin si Gabby Cui also had early foul trouble here. And we talked about yung foul story. Naging factor noong third game nitong seryeng ito. Kinito. Ngayon naman, MOBILINE ang may problema sa fouls, ha?
Yes, the shoes on the other foot. And John Best naman na matatawagan ng foul. Pero wala pa sa penalty ang Formula Shell.
Third foul lamang ni John Best. In fact, he is the one with the most number of fouls sa Formula Shell. Everyone else, yung mga may fouls, only have 2. So talagang they have stayed away from those crippling fouls.
Partner, malaking pagkakataon dito for MOBILINE's locals to show what they can do, no? Nandiyan naman sina Solis, Glenn Capascio has been doing great guns sa larong ito. Ngayon at si McClary is on the bench. Makakapagpakita kaya itong mga locals ng MOBILINE? Let's see.
11 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Capascio forces one, too strong. Loose ball foul laban kay Alvin Teng.
At again, it's foul free throw shooting foul time for Formula Shell.
Alam mo, itong MOBILINE now beginning to feel the heat. Dahil nga parang nasanay sila, lalong-lalo na sa first half. We talked about only one local scoring para sa MOBILINE, si Glenn Capascio. Then umasa sila ng hustong-gusto sa kanilang imports. Now na isa na lamang ang kanilang pa. Parang talagang iika-ika sila dito sa third quarter.
At parang dito sa third quarter na to, nakita natin itong MOBILINE. Parang sinasabayan lang sa scoring itong Formula Shell. Parang bumigay ang kanilang depensa. And they're trying to match up Formula Shell point for point para nagiging shootout. Yan ang gustong-gusto ng Formula Shell, no? Because hindi naman defensive game ang Formula Shell, no? Kundi offensive game. But this game is far from over. We have 1 full quarter to go and there's still 1:29 dito sa ating third quarter.
Victor Pablo canning both free throws. Balik sa siya mga bante ng Formula Shell. A minute and 25 remaining here in the third quarter. Francisco is now in the ball game. Mills nasa labas. Bumaypay ng baseline off the glass. Nice move para kay Silas Mills. 26 markers now para kay Mills and that lead is cut somewhat to 7 points. A minute remaining. Nasa poste si John Best up against Silas Mills. The golden boy, balik kay John. JB, turning, twirling, falling away, wala. Ang daming box out doon, walang pumulot ng rebound.
Puro box out.
Puro box out si Chris Jackson doon.
Nakalimutan nilang kunin yung rebound.
Mills.
Naman si Silas
Uy, ang
Mills.
ganda ng galaw,
yes,
pero
wala.
malakas. Rebound ni John Best.
Ito, tumatakbo Formula Shell. There will be a foul.
Naku, yan ang mga mabigat. Uy, naku. Another technical here on Silas Mills.
Dalawa na ba yun?
And he almost touched Tito Varela, and that's saying it very mildly.
Oo.
Oh boy.
Ano kaya nangyari? They will call the technical foul.
Francisco first will be called for the
Okay.
blocking foul. Ito ngayon yung technical na itatawag ni Tito Varela laban kay Silas Mills. Tapos si Joseph Santiago has been slapped a technical foul as well. Well, you talk about intensity, Kinito. It's spilled all over the floor here today.
At partner, wala pa tayo sa home stretch.
Wala pa.
We still have a full quarter to go. Alam mo, ito Formula Shell must learn how to capitalize on these opportunities. Ito, panuorin natin yung drive ni Silas Mills. Sabi niya he was fouled.
And then, yung bola lumabas.
Yun. Nagkaroon ng second motion. Si Silas Mills.
Well, si Donald Williams takes care of the first technical free throw.
Yung sinasabi ko, partner, that Formula Shell must capitalize on these opportunities. Because kanina nakita natin, 10 na ang lamang ng Formula Shell. But in a snap of a couple of fingers, or a few snaps of the fingers, biglang nawala yung 10-point lead ng Formula Shell because napakagaling nitong MOBILINE coming back from adversity because gusto nila ipakita na yung kanilang poise.
Oh.
And with Coach Eric Altamirano on the bench, he certainly knows how to push the right buttons.
Well, right now, it's Perry Ronquillo that has been applying the pressure here. Noy Castillo was fouled ni Boyet Francisco.
Ito naman si Golden Boy. Tingnan natin kung
Golden pa.
makakakuha siya ng golden points.
Miyembro ng kampiyon na 2-on-2 kasama ni Victor Pablo, of course, yung ating 2-on-2 dito sa PBA. They're the first 2-on-2 kings sa bayan ng Superstars. In the meantime, Benji Paras coming in. Iniupo niya si John Best. So, binibigyan ni Perry Ronquillo ng additional seconds of rest itong si John Best. Ano?
That's a good point, no? With less than 35 seconds to go dito sa quarter nito, makakapagpahinga ito si John Best. Tapos meron pang pagitan between quarters.
Oh,
and
nice
here's the
steal.
steal.
Again, Chris Jackson coming up with a steal. Formula Shell with its biggest lead. Outside bomb. Yes!
The Golden Boy! Pangalawa na yan, a 3-point shot.
And the lead is up to 14 points now para sa Formula Shell. Sasagot si Capasio, walang tira. Nandun si Victor Pablo. They move it around. Shot clock is off. At may foul, wala pa sa penalty ang Formula Shell. Only the 4th team foul. Donald Williams will pick up his 3rd foul. However,
Tama yung ginawa ng Formula Shell. Binulabog nila yung offensive thrust ng MOBILINE. Take a look at this golden shot from the Golden Boy.
how sweet it is. And that's one for you, sabi niya sa mga fans nila. 2.3 seconds remaining. Jackson picking up another foul here. Pang-5 team foul nila yan. MOBILINE will still have one more heave. Silas Mills faking. He will have to throw it up. And it will be too strong. And then Formula Shell coming up. Welcome back mga kaibigan. Quarter scoring so far dito sa ating laro. In the first 3 quarters, Kinito, Formula Shell has gone over the 20-point mark and they continued their hot shooting in this game number 4.
O partner, so far, no move on the part of Eric Altamirano to change the guard of Donald Williams. So si Capasio pa din ang bumabantay kay Donald Williams, and Williams is capitalizing.
Si McClary is back in the game. Binomba. Nandun si Silas Mills for the putback. Randy Saktalan, what do you have with us for us dito sa panik ng Formula Shell?
Partner, ang sinabi ni Coach Perry Ronquillo, i-deny yung entry pass sapagkat yung 3-point shot ng MOBILINE nanggagaling pag lumubog yung bola tapos i-kick out. Pag na-prevent nila yun, most likely hindi titira ang MOBILINE mula sa labas. Yun lang ang punto ni Coach Perry Ronquillo. Balik sa'yo, Nolly.
Maraming salamat, Randy. Patuloy ang pagmamasid ni Randy dyan sa bench, of course, ng Formula Shell. Ria Tanwato naman dun sa kabila sa MOBILINE Phonepals. In the meantime, 14-point lead para sa super unleaded ng Formula Shell, and they're all souped up today, Kinito, ha?
Oo, eto. Nakawala ito si McClary. They will give him the 2 points.
Medyo isusugal na ni Eric Altamirano to. McClary playing on borrowed time with 5 personal fouls. Getting his first basket here in the 4th quarter. 24 points para kay Team McClary, but only 2 points, Kinito, nung 3rd. Uy, nakalusot si John Best. Pinabayaan na lamang ni Silas Mills, ha? Aba,
Well, parang ito si Silas Mills took his sight away from John Best. Tapos bigla na lang bumulusok ito si John Best on the way to the hoop. Ito, babawi ito si Silas Mills.
Tingnan natin. Walang tira. Inaharangan ni John Best. 8 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. McClary looks up. Sabi niya, anak ko, ito na. Emergency na to. Lumapit. Gumiling. Nice move mula kay Team McClary. And maybe that additional rest on the bench yung nakakuha siya ng 5 fouls is serving him in good stead here. Ganito, ha?
Partner, I think this is also the cue for kung sinong binabantayan ni McClary to
Totoo.
step up the offense.
Oo, totoo yan. At si Victor Pablo, yung taong yun.
Oo, dapat makakuha ng bola ito si Victor Pablo. Tapos dapat atakihin niya ang depensa ni McClary. Ito naman si Williams.
Tapasio,
Mukhang gigil na gigil ito si Donald Williams.
rebound, tinapik ni Victor Pablo. It will go back to MOBILINE. Siya nga pala, kinito, just itong lal na to in commemoration of the International Day of the Disabled. Itatanggal po yung PWBL Championship, the Philippine Wheelchair Basketball League. Ang laban, Blue Detergent versus MOBILINE Phonepals, December 3 sa Makati Coliseum. Ito yung mga sponsor natin, yung PhilSpada, yung NSA ng Disabled, PBL, Philippine Basketball League, and of course, the Philippine Basketball Association. And right now, may 30-second timeout. 20-second timeout ang itatawag ng Formidable Shell. This lead has been cut down to 10 points from a high of 16 kanina.
O partner dito si McClary has waxed hot dito sa pagbukas ng fourth quarter natin. Tingnan natin kung ilan na na-score ni McClary dito. He has already scored 6 points, 3 straight field goals at lahat galing sa loob.
And ang si Mr. Rene Concordia, kababayan ko to mula sa San Pablo City. Magandang welcome sa PBA and of course sa ating mga taga San Pablo City. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat mga kaibigan. Welcome to game number 4.
Well, nabanggit nga natin ito si McClary. He now has 28 points, matching the output of Silas Mills. Kanya yung dalawang import ng MOBILINE, 28 points apiece. And for Formula Shell naman, let's give you an update on their points. Si John Best with 28, si Williams with 29.
Outside, libre si Castillo and his third PLDT long distance hit.
Yan ang inaantay ng fans ng Formula Shell na pumutok ito si Noy Castillo. He now has 11 points in the game, pero ito si McClary talagang hindi mapigil ng depensa ng Formula Shell.
30 points na para kay Team McClary. Pero natumbok mo kinito, ha. Nung sinabi mo na 30-second timeout ito tatawag ng Formula Shell. Nung sinabi mo na ang importanteng factor dito, Victor Pablo, Noy Castillo, well, you hit one of two. Noy Castillo has come out to play today. He has 11 points in the ball game, already doubling even more yung kanyang series average so far.
Well, alam natin ito si Noy Castillo, 2.5 average in the 2 losses of Formula Shell dito sa serie nito. Ewan ko lang kung maririnig natin si Perry Ronquillo. Let's hope.
Spread out the floor. JPC will hit him inside. No long passes. Okay. Kay McClary. Go 21. Let's go. One, big fight. Come on, let's go. 21.
Some adjustments being made here
Ang
by Perry Ronquillo.
Ang napulot ko dun sa sinabi ni Coach Perry Ronquillo is that he doesn't want any long passes because that gives an opportunity for the defense to pick off those long passes, tapos baka score pa ng fast break yung MOBILINE. Alam natin, magaling itong MOBILINE, at least in this game, no, sa fast break nila.
Some more numbers here, Kinito.
Well, points of turnovers, napakaraming turnover kasi ng MOBILINE. 17 points of the turnovers at 15 turnovers.
Uy, naku!
Ano yan?
Sumundot pa si Team McClary, Kinito.
Oh,
Naku,
and he knew it.
Oh, dear.
At partner, 8 points. 8 points. Ito si McClary here in this quarter before fouling out.
A total of 30 in the ball game. But of course, a dead hero is still no hero because they're down here by 11 points.
8:36 to go.
At saka alam mo, Kinito, yung 6 na fouls ni McClary, 5 nakuha niya sa third quarter.
Sunod-sunod yun eh.
Sunod-sunod. Isa dito. Talagang inubos niya. Ratsyada sa dito sa second half. And now MOBILINE will be playing with only 1 import. And an 11-point deficit to work with. Hard foul given up by Silas Mills. And si John Best nangingisay sa sakit, ha? He fell hard on the hardwood and he's holding on to his left elbow. But this is a tough nut to crack. And John Best just picks himself up here. Panoorin natin na yung tirang yun. Sino ba yan, yo?
Tatlo yung mga player ng MOBILINE sa ilalim ng basket. And John Best down on the floor, picking himself up. What a night for John Best. Wala pang mintis from the free throw line.
Big
4
numbers.
rounds.
Well, Kinito, sabi natin, ang barometer, 80 puntos. In the last 7 games, where Shell scored more than 80 points, they are 6-1. And tonight, they already have 85 on the board, and they're leading by 12. Take a look at Jun Espino, ang personal manager ng Shell Batangas. I'm sure, masayang-masaya yan sa loob. And of course, yung mga tiga Batangas.
Ni manager.
Yung mga kaibigan natin dyan sa Batangas. Your team is up here by 13 points, 8.5 remaining in the final quarter. MOBILINE is playing without Team McClary already. Nag-foul out po siya kanina.
Kanya naman, double team na ito si Silas Mills. And they can
Solis.
afford because wala na si McClary.
Tumira
Solis
sa
with a
labas.
3-point shot.
Wala. Alam mo si Solis, wala pang ginagawa dito. He is the leading local scorer ng MOBILINE and he has not scored a single basket today.
Well, not only the leading scorer, but also the leading local rebounder.
Uy, ang ganda ng balot ni Alvin.
Okay na steal yun ah. Harap-harapan. Hinabol pa ni Williams.
Nagkagulo-gulo pa yun. Finally, si Solis gets his first 2 points of the game. Lead is down to 11, 86-75, 7 and 43 remaining.
Malayo pa to.
Malayo pa.
This is a long way to go. And MOBILINE is capable of staging a major comeback for as long as Silas Mills is inside the game and on the floor.
Totoo yan. John Best dinipensahan, pinilit yung tirang yon. And now Mills getting the rebound. Tuloy-tuloy sa basket, all the way, yes! May kasama pang foul. And you talked about Silas Mills.
Ito ang sinasabi natin,
Ito
partner, ito si Silas Mills. He does not give up easily. Kita mo naman.
Out of my way, sabi ni Silas Mills. And he has a possible 3-point play coming up. The lead is down to 9. Mills trying to go solo here sa fourth quarter. Kung akala nyo po, tapos na itong larong ito nung nag-foul out si Team McClary, well, nagkakamali po kayo. All of a sudden, itong si Silas Mills nabuhayan, getting a 3-point play, and that lead is down to 8, 86-78. Paras losing the leather.
Ito may full court press pa. Yung MOBILINE. And Al Solis and Alvin Teng very frustrated. Na-foul din na si Benji Paras in that breakaway.
Alvin Teng ang tinawagan ng foul. That'll be number 3 now on RoboCop. Siya nga pala kanina, yung Atenista may homecoming. Ngayon naman, All Mapa High School Class 57 will have a dinner dance on Saturday, December 5 sa Quezon City Sports Club at E. Rodriguez Avenue, Quezon City. For details, call Mr. Joey Molina de Jesus at 716-0095 or 715 Miss Josie Molina de Jesus at 716-0095 or 715-5645 or Deo Bernardo at 781-3241. Victor Pablo converting on that last possession ng Formula Shell. Lead is back to double digits.
At kanina nakita natin yung si Silas Mills telling the referee na dapat yun tinawagan ng traveling si Victor Pablo.
Oh.
He even interrupted his dribble to motion to the referee, the double na traveling yun. At si Silas Mills, kaagad nandun sa free throw line to take the technical free throw.
Pasok naman yung kanyang technical free throw. Nakita natin si Eric Altamirano kanina. Well, in their head-to-head matchup with Perry Ronquillo, si Eric Altamirano has a 5-4 advantage. So dikit din itong dalawang young Turks ng ating bayan ng superstars. Noy Castillo has been relieved. Jerry Esplana is back in the ball game. Back tayo sa MOBILINE. Outside shot. Kapos. Ria Tanwatko. What's happening to MOBILINE now?
Well, over here, isang import na lang ang nananatili sa panig ng MOBILINE, and of course, that's Silas Mills. And in the last time out, lahat ng mga plays na ginawa ni Coach Eric Altamirano will be centered against number 1, Silas Mills.
Uy, salamat Ria. Pumigil pa si Silas Mills. He had an open lane to the basket.
Hinahanap niyo yung 3-point shot. Ito, nakapasok tuloy sila ng 3-point shot.
Okay, yakul pa.
Ang concentration talaga ni Silas Mills, ibang klase, no?
Iba yun eh.
He wanted to set up for a 3-point shot and he got it.
Well, of course, 3 points is better than 2, but 2 points is better than nothing.
Alam mo, 6 na lang ang lamang nitong Formula Shell and they cannot afford to play tentative. Kailangan nila aggressive pa. Kung hindi, itong MOBILINE can come back. Silas Mills, ever the dangerous import that he is.
He's the best import of this conference. And he's showing to everyone that he can lead this MOBILINE team at least back in this game number 4. Eric Altamirano is hoping, of course, that he can lead them all the way to a victory here as they try to wreck a 3-1 series lead. Illegal defense ang itinawag sa MOBILINE. Donald Williams balik sa free throw line and already with 29 points, make that 30. And so far, this has been one of the best scoring games para kay Donald Williams.
Alam mo ito si Silas Mills continues to rake at the referees at dapat matandaan niya, meron na siyang isang technical foul. If he picks up another one, it's goodbye for Silas Mills.
What gives here? Another illegal D? Oh, foul yata. Laban kay Boyd Francisco. Alam mo yung 30 puntos ni Williams, kinito is his series high already. Previously, he had 27 as his series high, and now he has a total of 30 points with still 5:50 remaining in the final quarter. Entry pass, Victor Pablo. Laban kay Boyd Francisco. Ano to? Illegal na naman. Very consistent ang mga referees ngayong araw na to sa illegal defense. Although Glenn Capasio protesting that call.
Ito, baka mabibigyan ng technical. Dapat mag-ingat itong MOBILINE because this game is not yet out of reach.
Oh. Tsaka yung mga ganyan na itawag na hindi na mababawi yan.
Malayo pa tayo, 5:42 to go, although they're seeking clarification now from the referees.
Well, this game is not yet over, although Formula Shell is really hoping that they can put this game away early. Pero itong MOBILINE refuses to die. 5:42 remaining, 8-point lead para sa Formula Shell, trying to even up the series. They know a 3-1 deficit is practically insurmountable, and the Tower of Power slamming one home.
Two-handed slam dunk galing kay Benji Paras.
Silas Mills in traffic, inside, yes! Laban kay John Best. Whoa! Another technical, and that may do it. That may do it.
There was a second motion on the part of Silas Mills. At ito naman si John Best, actually he patted him on the behind.
John Best will pick up the foul, but a technical foul will be called against Silas Mills for second
And
motion.
That's it. Ito, panuurin natin ulit.
Ito yung foul.
Silas Mills.
Tuloy lang natin to, ha. He gets the basket. Right after this, tutuloy niya yan. Tatapigin niya sa likod. Nagalit si Silas Mills. Nag-react ng malakas, and that's it. And he's out of the ball game. Tingnan natin. Is it the same nature, Ganito?
I would think, yes.
Out of the playing court.
You know, it doesn't have to be exactly the same motion. It's under the general concept of unsportsmanlike conduct.
Ayun.
Ito naman si John Best, tinapik lang siya from the behind as a gesture of saying, nice play.
Oh.
Ito naman si Silas Mills, napiko na.
Well, he has been very volatile, itong si Silas Mills. Temperamental. At ngayon, pinakita niya ng gustong-gusto. Silas Mills is now out of the playing court. MOBILINE will no longer have any imports playing this last 5:29 of the game number 4.
No, I still think he should. Ewan ko, dapat siya yata ang titira ng free throw, no? Pagkatapos ng hit.
Eh, problema no kung magmintis kasi 3-point play eh. Then he will still be in the playing court.
Oo nga, no? Ano kaya gagawin nila?
Well, a little cheer now from the Formula Shell fans. Wala pang nangyayari dito. Mills remains inside the basketball court.
Well, may technical free throw coming up here for Formula Shell. Alam mo, ang hirap dito kay Silas Mills as he continues to loiter inside the court. Baka magwala ito eh. You know?
Oh.
And he endangers his presence in the coming games. As you see, the wives of some of the MOBILINE players and coaching staff.
Tommy Manotok, team consultant ng MOBILINE, pushing Silas Mills away. Pero ayaw lumabas ni Silas Mills, ha? Sabi niya, titira daw siya ng free throw. Pero mukhang hindi na pwede, hindi tenable yan. Paano kung mag-miss ka, dinando ka pa sa loob? The ruling will be that he will be out of the playing court.
Yes, he is out of the playing court.
Eric Reyes, who checked in for him, will now take the technical free throw, it seems. And now Mills completely out of this ball game. Hindi lamang dahil sa personal fouls, kundi sa technical fouls. He cannot even sit on the bench, unlike T. McClary.
That's right, si McClary can still sit on the bench because...
And ngayon si Eric Altamirano will have to regroup. They're only down by 8 points here. May bonus free throw.
Oo, partner. Kaya nga sinabi ko kanina, no, this game is far from settled. Kanya sayang na sayang itong pagkakataon ng MOBILINE to be able to come back.
But a completely different ball game now. MOBILINE playing all Filipino. Pakinggan natin si Eric Altamirano. This may be interesting.
Okay? Guys, 4 fouls na tayo. I don't want any fouls, ha? Just do a good job challenging his shots. Deny him first. If they go to best, drop it in. Drop it in. Okay? Let the other shoot. Let the other shoot. Okay? Especially ikaw, go na kagad. Okay? Get the cutters. Get the cutters. Get the cutters. Okay? Come on. Together. 1, 2, 3.
You can see that even sa boses ni Eric Altamirano, there is no sense of panic, no sense of urgency. Alam niya na this is far from over. This is just an 8-point lead. Although it's a mountain to climb with no imports playing on their side.
Well, diyan ka talaga hahanga kay Eric Altamirano. No? He showed composure, he showed poise. He didn't show any panic to his players because if the coach panics, talaga magpapanik yung mga players.
Talaga. Well,
Donald Williams continuing to score from the free throw line, as you see.
Si Olen Lim.
Olen Lim, the wife of MOBILINE's assistant coach Frankie Lim, looking quite disappointed in the turn of events.
So now yung bonus free throw ibibigay kay Alvin Teng with 5:29 remaining. Again, si T. McClary is already out with 6 personal fouls. He got that 8.5 minutes dito sa fourth quarter. Si Silas Mills was thrown out of the ball game because of 2 technicals in the 5:29 mark nitong ating huling yugto. And an 8-point lead at that time para sa Formula Shell. It's down to once again to 8 after that bonus free throw ni Alvin Teng. Full court press now being shown by MOBILINE. Paras dribbling in traffic.
Instructions si Coach Eric Altamirano, si John Best, dapat i-double team. Ito, na-double team.
Ayun na yung double
But
team.
they have to watch out for the cutters.
Si Paras pumaposte laban kay Al Solis. Tumira sa lapasis. Plana! Wala! Rebound! Nakuha ni Victor Pablo. Tumama. It will remain with Formula Shell on the tap out by Boyet Francisco.
It's a fresh 24 for Formula Shell. Lucky break. That shot came in time.
5 minuto, 3 saglit po ang nalalabi sa final quarter. Williams takes a quick shot. That's a harried shot, Kinito. Hindi nila kailangan yun. Lamang sila eh.
24-second shot clock was just reset.
Oo.
Akala ni Williams it was just 1 or 2 seconds to go. Sayang na sayang yung pagkakataon. They had a chance to milk the clock at hindi nila nagawa.
8-point lead. Alvin Teng, hindi malaman kung ano gagawin sa bola. 8 seconds na lamang sa kanilang shot clock. Francisco sisingit sa loob. Hinarap ni John Best. Wala. Loose ball. Napulot ni Jerry Esplana.
All Filipino lineup here for MOBILINE. Kalaban nila ang Formula Shell. 2 import pa. Nasa loob ng court for Formula Shell.
Alam mo, ang feeling mo dito, kailangan gumawa kagad ng MOBILINE ng puntos before itong Formula Shell settles down to this idea na wala nang import sa loob eh.
Well, dapat talaga tindihan nila yung kanilang depensa. There, they had a nice defense that time, forcing John Best to take a poor shot.
Glenn Capascio, no room to work with. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Game number 4. And we're happy to have you with us, Philippines. Al Solis, 3-point shot, short. Paras with another rebound.
Well, talagang kulang na sila sa rebounder. No? They need a big man to help out under the boards. Si Gabi Gui, di pa naman nagpa-foul out.
Wala pa. 4 na fouls pa lamang si Gabi Gui, but he's not returned to this basketball game. Williams nasa labas pa rin. They continue to shoot from the outside. And with great success, na-foul pa si Donald Williams, a 3-point bomb.
4-point play in the offing.
Exactly.
Donald Williams.
And this may just break the backs of MOBILINE, Kinito. That's a big basket para kay Donald Williams.
Partner dito si Williams really felt it sa laro nito, no? At hindi natin nakita yung klaseng depensa ang pinakita ni Silas Mills and Donald Williams to win.
Free throw para kay Donald Williams, and he completes the 4-point play. And Formula Shell now on top by 12 points, 97-85. 3.5 remaining na lamang po dito sa final quarter, Kinito. At mukhang itong MOBILINE has to do something drastic if they want to be able to come back in this ballgame. May foul na tinatawag laban kay Jerry Esplana right now.
Situation at ang Shell still 2 fouls to give.
Wala pa silang import itong MOBILINE.
Oo, pangalawa. Yung tigada ng MOBILINE, medyo hindi na pumapasok yung kanilang mga tira.
Tsaka dito, pagka nagbintis ang MOBILINE ng isang tira, siguradong hindi nila makukuha yung offensive rebound. At lalakit pa niya nasa loob, eh. Pablo, Paras, Best, and of course, Donald Williams. Pablo. And you know, sabi mo nga Kinito, if Pablo and maybe Noy Castillo will explode, Formula Shell will have a good chance of winning. Today, they have combined for 21 points.
Totoo yan, partner. Both Pablo and Castillo in double figures sa larong ito. At yan ang nabanggit natin, no, at the top of our coverage. In the 2 losses of Formula Shell, Pablo was held down to an average of 3.5 at saka si Castillo 2.5. At gaya ng pinagit mo, partner, pareho silang double figures na right now. At ipapasok na yata yung mga shock troopers ng Formula Shell. It looks like nakikita ng Formula Shell that this game is out of reach. Pinapasok na ni Coach Perry Ronquillo sina Jojo Lim at Romel Santos.
Kasama na yata rin si Jun Marsan. Samantala itong MOBILINE.
Si Jun Marsan
nasa ano pa, okay.
Oo, kasi si Jun sprained his right foot. And I'm sure
right.
Coach Perry Ronquillo will still want him to rest.
Last 2 minutes brought to you by Hope, the largest selling luxury cigarette. Well, ang Formula Shell on their way to tying this series. 2 games apiece, and this will now be down to a best-of-3 series. And Game 5 will happen on Friday.
With more turnovers by MOBILINE, nakakuha ng mas maraming pagkakataon itong Formula Shell to score. And Donald Williams at saka si John Best combining with the locals to put this game on ice. Yan po, nakikita natin si McClary. Patawa-tawa na lang ito si McClary. Sabi siguro ni McClary, yan nyo, Game 5, babalik kami.
Di pa naman tapos ang serye, sabi niya.
This is just 1 game at alam natin ito si Silas Mills, palagay ko nanunood sa dressing room ngayon. At palagay ko kumukulo pa ang dugo ni Silas Mills. And you can expect Silas Mills to come back with a vengeance in game number 5, which will make this a very, very interesting game 5.
Well, it is not. It has been just short of spectacular. Itong seryeng ito, this matchup actually from the start of the Centennial Cup hanggang ngayon dito sa Governor's Cup, pantay na pantay ang dalawang koponan. And right now, it's back to a tied series. And it's not, hindi malayo na umabot tayo dito sa 7, Kinito. With the way these two teams have been playing,
Oo. Ito si Alvin Teng getting away with an easy 2 points underneath.
So MOBILINE, again allowing more than 80 points to his opponent and will lose another ball game. They will go down 2-5 when they have given up more than 80 points in their last 7 games. Sa mga kalaban nilang sumuskor ng mahigit 80 puntos.
Ito si Victor Pablo umaatake. Kay Romel Santos.
Wala, sayang. Makakasama na sana siya sa scoring parade natin.
Actually, nakapuntos na ito si Romel Santos with his free throws earlier.
Oo nga pala.
Eric Reyes with an offensive rebound.
Nice
There's
fake.
the putback.
Nice fake. In the meantime, Formula Shell will go now 7-1 when they shoot more than 80 points. Again, that 80-point barometer seems to be an accurate one, Kinito,
Mukha nga so far in this series, no? That seems to be more of a barometer than the rebounding trend, because ito nga sa game na to, mukhang mas maraming rebound ang MOBILINE, pero that 3-point shooting of Formula Shell was just too hot for MOBILINE sa gabing ito.
Pati si Jojo Lim joining the fray here. Samantala, Glenn Capascio, he had a big night today. Total of 14 points para kay Glenn Capascio, pero in a losing cause. Of course, hindi naman nila kagagawa niyan. Nawalan sila ng sandata when McClary and Mills left here in the 4th quarter. Benji Paras getting another basket. Only 5 seconds remaining. It's scrub time sa Cuneta Astrodome. And Formula Shell will tie this series at 2 games apiece. That was the last score. Perry Ronquillo is